Hi, I'm Shauna. Welcome to this quiet corner of the internet, a space where we slow down, we soften the nervous system, and we return to steadiness. Today's practice is about something many of us are navigating right now: how to stay steady in a topsy-turvy world. The noise is constant. The opinions are loud. And the pressure to react, to comment, defend, explain, justify, can feel relentless. Many of us were taught that staying informed means staying engaged with everything. Read every headline, track every debate, have a response ready. But what I've come to understand is this: when we stay in constant reaction, we drift further from our center. Not because we don't care, but because our body isn't grounded and the nervous system is overwhelmed. In this video, we're exploring what it means to find your center when we pause. There was a season in my life when I was teaching school full-time, caregiving, watching the world feel increasingly divided, where my nervous system was almost always activated. I'd read a post or a comment online and feel it immediately. My chest tightens, my jaw clenches, my thoughts race with, I should say something. Sometimes I did respond, as we all do. And afterwards, I didn't feel clearer. I felt drained. And what I understand now is this: reactivity is not the same as engagement. Reactivity comes from the nervous system. Engagement comes from our center. When we lose our center, even the most intelligent thoughts come out sideways. The pause that I'm suggesting is not about disengaging from the world. That's not possible, nor is it welcome. But it's choosing how we engage with the world, especially when it's becoming so divided. When the nervous system is activated, we react quickly, we speak from urgency, we personalize everything. But when we give ourselves the opportunity to pause, the body settles, the breath deepens, perspective returns. And from that steadiness, we can make valued, aligned choices. Sometimes that choice is, I don't need to comment on this. This conversation doesn't require my energy. I can love this person without agreeing with them. That's not avoidance, it's regulation. Finding your center doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop reacting from dysregulation. When you're centered, you don't argue to prove your worth. You don't engage just to discharge your emotion. You don't confuse urgency with importance. This pause that I'm suggesting, this pause gives you access to choose. It allows you to be steady, to be educated, to be regulated. Something I return to often: I don't think the world needs more reactive voices. I think the world needs more regulated voices. Your steadiness is not selfish. Your pause is not passive. In a world that thrives on outrage and speed, choosing not to react immediately is an act of self-leadership. It takes courage to approach this divisive society from a place of steadiness. It's how we stay engaged without being consumed, present without losing ourselves. This choice is always ours. Let's do a meditation together. Go ahead and get comfortable. Maybe you'd like to grab a blanket or a pillow, but just get comfortable. We're going to meditate together now. Take a deep breath in and a slow exhale release. Take a moment now to really allow yourself to be comfortable. Let your body settle. Let the weight of you be held. Take a few gentle breaths. Inhale, awareness to the inhale. Exhale, awareness to the exhale. Few breaths in and out. In and out. Notice how each breath brings you inward, not away from the world, but into yourself. As you feel your breath moving in and out of your body, you may start to sense something steady. Your breath knows how to ground you. Feel your breath move you into your body, noticing your current experience. Your shoulders can soften. Your jaw can unclench. Your nervous system can begin to settle. Notice your breath. These times, this period in history, it can feel like a test of how quickly we react, what we engage with, whether we let the world pull us out of ourselves. And so here, you pause. Here, you pause with your breath, with your awareness. Here, you pause. You drop down into the space. The quote from Viktor Frankl that I love, that we create the space between stimulus and response. We create the space between stimulus and response. That space is not empty. It is resourced and it is steady. From here, welcome all the parts of you that don't feel steady. The overwhelmed part, the reactive part, that part that wants to explain or defend. Nothing needs to be pushed away. As you rest here, allow your breath to slow down. Your body softens. This steadiness is a resource. In a world that can feel like surfing one tsunami after another, you're invited to find your seat, a seat of steadiness. You can relax. You can relax. You can relax. Awareness to breath. Awareness to body. Let worldly concerns soften for a moment. Not because they don't matter, because they do, but because your nervous system matters too. From steadiness, wisdom emerges. Sometimes steadiness responds with words. sometimes with silence, sometimes with non-engagement. All of these can be acts of intelligence. Rest in what does not come and go. Rest in the steadiness of your breath. Rest in your capacity to create a pause between stimulus and response. You're not alone here. Take 5 deep breaths in and out. And if you're finding things particularly heavy today, maybe exhaling out through the mouth. Letting go, returning to center. Letting go, returning to center. When you're ready, gently return. Let your eyes open softly. Notice how steadiness remains. You can return to this place before responding, before engaging, before reacting. This is how we find our center in this topsy-turvy world. This is how we find our center. Nothing outside you needs to change. The world may still feel noisy. Uncertainty will continue. But your center is not dependent on the world being calm. It lives in your ability to pause and to find space between stimulus and response. If this practice supported you, you're welcome to subscribe for more